Hey, what's up everybody? This is Snackbox. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Guys, in this video I want to show you how to solo Icegolem hard mode with Artec. Now let's take a look at the stats first. I built Artec, of course, in a region set. It's a 4-piece, and I have a Defiant 2-piece set on him because I really like that minus 15% damage taken from enemy AoE attacks. The Icegolem always uses AoE attacks, so this really helps to reduce the damage taken, and the defense is a nice little bonus. Basically, I went for as much speed as I can, as much HP and defense, and you need to reach around, like if we're talking about hard mode 10, which is pretty hard. I can't really, like with the build I have, I can't solo it right now. I don't know if I'm too slow or I have, I need more HP or something, but I can't sustain the heal. Maybe I also need a higher blessing, but what I'm running is hard mode 9, which is also weak affinity for Artec, which is pretty good. That makes it way easier. So for hard 10, you need around 450 resistance to resist all the debuffs. The Icegolem minions can put a heal reduction on your Artec, and you really want to resist that. If not, that's pretty much a lose. And you need around 340 accuracy, to be able to place debuffs. Now, if I choose the bonus area, the area bonuses of Icegolem's Peak, you can see I leveled up the resistance to max to reach, 450 free resistance. I got 360 accuracy, which is totally fine. You can definitely go lower than that. And I'm sitting at 275 speed with the 12 speed bonus from the area bonuses. Now you can definitely go lower than that. I think around 250 should be fine and work, just good enough. Now, you should definitely aim for as much HP as you can. As you can see, I'm sitting around 92,000. No, not 90,000 should really be your, your goal. Something around there, and as much defense as you can. Now, he's completely booked. I have the emergency heal blessing, which also helps you a lot to keep your Artec alive, as he always heals every time the shield he's giving himself, because I have a blood shield accessory on him, is broken by an enemy attack or removed or whatever. And whenever that happens, so basically every time he takes a turn and then gets damaged, he will heal by 3% of his max HP. Now, if you have a higher blessing, as you can see, he will also heal by a higher amount of HP, and that really helps to, keep him alive. When we take a look at the masteries, nothing special here. I went with support and defense, to make him as tanky as possible, and, extend the debuffs with Master Hexa. Of course, use Spirit Haste because I want to solo the boss and have, the chickens with him to level them, and that will give him, 24 speed, which is really nice. Keeps, makes it way easier to reach the amount of speed you need. Of course, this increase of the base stats, because it's just a little bonus, but it helps. Cooldown reduction, why not? And a little bit extra accuracy and so on. Then we also have the cycle of revenge, which will give you turn meter boost when an ally is attacked with a critical hit. This will only help you at the start, and nothing special here, just the basic defense masteries you normally get. Now, that's pretty much it if we're talking about stats and masteries. Now, as you can see, I can't really improve this gear much more. I can ascend this shield, give him a little bit more defense or HP. Same here, like a little bit more HP here and a little bit more defense here. But overall, this is pretty much done. If I would want to improve this build, I would probably need to get, legendary pieces with nice rolls, or, some kind of different set accessories from the 9-piece sets, or a better blessing. That would be like the only improvements I can make here. And of course the area bonuses, which always help in case you haven't upgraded them already. Now, why I'm showing you this right now is because we have this Dungeon Divers event, Champ Train event, and the Icegolem tournament at the same time, and you can basically get points for all 3 of these events and tournaments just by running Icegolem with your R-Tag solo, and level your chickens, get your food ready, get some extra points for Champ Train, and that way you save a lot of resources, energy, brews, food, and it's just worth it. Now, as I said, stage 10 is really, really hard. Not many people can run it with solo with their R-Tag, but stage 9 is weak affinity and really, really easy to do. You only need like 440 plus resistance and 330 accuracy for stage 9. And if you want to go to lower stages, if you can't do stage 9, that's perfectly fine. For example, for stage 6, you only need around 390 resistance and 300 accuracy. So that's pretty doable. It's not that hard to do if you have an R-Tag and a nice region set. And you should definitely, work on this if you're free to play, because this saves you so many resources on the long run. So as you can see, I started 100 auto battles. It didn't fail once. It's really not that complicated. Basically, you want to make your R-Tag as tanky as possible and as fast as possible in a region set with enough resistance. This is very important to have resistance on. As you can see, they still put a debuff on my R-Tag, which I don't want to happen, but sometimes it happens because there's always that little chance that the debuff's gonna land. Doesn't matter how much resistance you have. You will never be able to resist 100%. So it's not that fast. The run takes around 4 minutes total, so it's really time intensive. I used to run a lot faster teams because I just want to get the events done, and but now I'm really trying to min-max the resources I invest, especially with fusions like this right now, where it's I'm not really hyped about the fusion. The fusion is not good, and I want to reduce the amount of resources I invest by as much as I can. And this is a pretty nice way to do it at the moment, because we have these 3 events at the same time that can be done by R-Tag, by leveling food, doing Icegolem, and completing Dungeon Divers at the same time. Now you won't complete the whole champion training just by running Icegolem with R-Tag solo, but it will definitely help and give you some extra points, and help you complete it, and just reduce the amount of energy you have to put in campaign, or use how many brews you have to use. So It's really helping. As you can see, this wave is kind of annoying with the block debuffs. It just, makes it, so much longer. But as long as it works, it's fine for me. I would, of course, prefer to run stage 9, but I just can't do it with the gear I have right now. I will definitely try to work on it. Maybe I can make it work one day, but for now, I'm gonna run stage 9. I have a team for stage 10, but I can't run it solo with Artec. So stage 9 is perfectly fine for me. Basically, the sets from Icegolem are actually not that bad. A reflex set or cursed sets are really good for Hydra, for example, if you're trying to progress in there or you need better gear. Everybody should have hacks in their teams. It really helps to push your damage. And yeah, so after 3 minutes, we get to the boss. Now it's gonna take like another 50 seconds, 50 seconds to 1 minute to take down the boss, which is not that bad actually. So we're just gonna burn him down quickly. It's really nothing to say here. We're just gonna resist everything. You can see he just hit us with a weak hit, which is perfect. Just gives us more, more room for us to restore our HP and get our HP back up. And yeah, that's basically it. And there we go. We're already at 4 minutes. Another HP burn there. And this should be it now. There we go. 4 minutes to 7 seconds. I mean, it takes a lot of time to do that. And you probably want to, just build your Artec, put some food in, run that solo, and just go on with your day, do something else, and later when you come back, you leveled up all your food, you completed Icegolem, and, Dungeon Divers also partly. So yeah, that's pretty much how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna let this run real quick, and I'll be back afterwards. So yeah, guys, as you can see, pretty easy stuff. Now you can definitely run like if we're talking about min-maxing resources, you can definitely run stage 20, which only costs you 16 energy per run, and you probably get a return of 1 point per energy, which is higher than what you get if you run hard stages. Now, I personally prefer to run the hard stages for me because I'm lacking hex gear and I really want to get some nice hex sets. So that's, and maybe, or like the cursed set, and some reflex pieces. So this is like the reason why I run hard stages. Now, if I already had good cursed gear, or I have decent reflex gear, but if I already had good cursed gear, I wouldn't run the hard stages. I would probably just run stage 20 because the return of points is way better than on the hard stages. And you know, the stats you need to do stage 20 are way lower. You only need 350 resistance and around 250 accuracy to run this consistently. You can also use Bad El Kazar, you can use Artec, you can use Crypt King Ra, you can use so many champions to do this actually. Especially nowadays where you have blessings and area bonuses and all these extra stats. So it's really not that hard. Now I will link one of my old videos in the description below for Bad El Kazar, which I used to solo stage 25 and stage 20, of course. Yeah. This is also a pretty solid option. Now, I wouldn't run stage 25 because stage 25 costs you the same amount of energy as, you know, the hard stages, but stage 20 is definitely a solid option, you know, just to get the points. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something. Maybe this will help you completing the fusion. Leave a like and a comment below and see ya in the next video.